We all are aware that we have chakras in our body. These chakras are not present in our physical body, rather they are present in our subtle body. Chakras are force centers in our body. If we think of the chakras as flowers, the central part of the chakra can be compared to the central part of the flower. From the central part of the chakra, the force or power motion lines, they move externally. When they move externally, they create a shape which is petaline in nature, and that is what you see as the chakra petals. And this can be compared to the petals in a flower. The power motion force of chakra, especially when it is circular in nature, it is both centrifugal and centripetal. When I say centrifugal, it means the force starts at the center and it moves outwards. And when I say centripetal, it means that the force from outside is entering inwards. So when we are into deep spiritual practices, the force in our chakra movement turns centripetal. That is, for example, if we take the Manipura chakra in the first picture here, I have placed two arrows. One arrow moving outwardly, that is the pranic direction is outward from the chakra, and then another arrow where the pranic direction is moving into the chakra. The chakra is located in the spine, which is the central nervous system, and it is sending out energy and receiving energy from the peripheral nervous system. So if we have to compare this with the physical body, the chakra and the flow of nadi, which is allowing the energy to move outward and again move inward, this compares to your central nervous system, the spine, and the peripheral nerves that are coming out of the spine. So the chakra location and the design of the chakra, it will represent your physical spine along with the peripheral nerves at that particular level. Sometimes in our spiritual awakening process, when we are resting or when we are in deep meditative states, we experience minor suspension of breath. That is, for a minute or two, you notice to your surprise that you are not breathing. That is, in between two breaths, you have a prolonged interval where you are neither breathing out nor breathing in. There is a suspension. This is called as Khumbaka. But here, Khumbaka is happening naturally, without your active participation. And during this phase, you even experience the suspension of thoughts. This is happening because of your spiritual practices. When you're chanting mantras or doing yoga, expressing yourself through various arts, you're living consciously, you are more self-aware, mantra chanting, solitude, different reasons. It can just be that you are speaking your authenticity. Here what happens is you are going more inwards. When you are going more inwards, you will notice that you are able to experience certain Kundalini symptoms, especially that of breath suspension and going into thoughtless states. And the reason why this happens is because the centripetal force increases. When you are in deep meditative states, the energy starts flowing back into the chakra. That is, the energy that is there in the peripheral nerves is moving into the spine or towards the spine. If you are experiencing these symptoms, please understand that you are in the right path. Most spiritual changes in the body happen during this phase where you are in a state of silence and state of breath suspension. As we are going more and more within, we can increase the occurrence of this, especially when we reduce external drama in our life, when we keep away from unnecessary distractions, when we no longer have people who create drama in our life, and once we are healing from our past traumas, we are deconditioning ourselves, we are enhancing our understanding about ourselves and life in general. This is when you will experience more of this suspension of breath or moving into states of thoughtlessness. When this happens to you, please understand that all those spiritual practices you are right now doing in your life, they are working within to allow you to increase your body vibration.